Hey, Tanner James, DJ TJ. We are back with the Peak Period Podcast, episode 12. Look, if you haven't checked out the other 11 episodes, you need to go do that. Really, the information is awesome. But the 12th episode, sales. We are going over sales, all about sales, and kind of some misconceptions, what you need to be doing, how to do it the right way, how to actually get your services used, how to get people to actually choose you. Awesome stuff today. Look, sales has gotten a bad rap, and it's not necessarily like undeserved, right? Back in the day, salesmen were horrible. They weren't trained. They were not professional. They read an old book that said, this is what you do. And that's the old way of selling, right? That was how people sold things in the 80s and the 90s. But we live in a different world today. And, one of the things back then was the longer you spend with someone, the more likely they're going to buy from you. And if you think about that today, that's so not true. Everyone's super busy today. Our attention span is extremely short. We don't want to sit through a big, long 2-hour DJ meeting if we don't have to, right? We don't want that. So you shouldn't be doing that to your clients, right? But I mean, that's one side of it. There are so many other aspects that people talk about that aren't necessarily right and not necessarily true anymore. Back in the day, it may very well have been true, but today it's not necessarily right. Look, sales is not bad. If you think it has a bad reputation, you need to kind of get over that and figure and realize that sales is not bad. Sales in it of itself is not bad. That's just kind of what we're trained to think. And the thing is that is not, look, if you don't have sales, you don't have a business. If you can't sell your services to other people, you don't have a business. And that's really hard. We're DJs. We got into this business to DJ. We got into this business to help people have fun. We got into this business to help people have memorable days. I tell my clients, I want to make memories for you. I want to make your event fun. I want to make your event memorable. And if you don't, if you don't even get the option, like the opportunity to do that, then, why are you DJing? If that's what you want to do and you want to get out and you want to help people, on brides or clubs, and you want to DJ the clubs and you want to have the cool, CO2 and the confetti flying everywhere, but you can't get there and do it, you don't have the business, right? And so sales is vital to your business. If you want to grow and you want to make more money, it won't just happen. You have to sell your services. Okay, look, let's say you do 50 events a year, okay? You're doing 50 events a year. And say that you don't necessarily want to do more work, you just want to get paid more, okay? So maybe you do 50 events for $1,000 an event. We're just talking round numbers here, okay? So you're doing 50 grand a year, you're doing 50 events a year at $1,000 an event. Let's say you want to make more money. Okay, let's say you want to make 100 grand. I'm just rambling off here. Okay, 100 grand. You have to either do twice as many events or charge twice as much. Well, you already said that you don't want to do twice as many events, so that means you're gonna have to charge twice as much. How do you think? If you have a solid base of clients and prospects coming to you, and they are willing to spend $1,000, how do you think they will feel about doubling that and spending twice as much? The truth is that that's a lot of money that you have to get. So you have to give something, right? You have to sell yourself. You have to sell your services. So maybe you do charge $2,000 per event, but you have to give them something. You have to give them an upgrade or some kind of additional thing. If you do that, you have to sell that service, right? So you would say, hey, maybe your base price is 1,000, but you want to get them up to the second package, which is 2,000. How do you get them up there? You got to say, hey, look, this is what you're going to get. And why does that matter to them? Why do they care about that upgrade? Maybe it's a dancing on the cloud effect. Why do they care? Right? And one thing about the sales, which is what I go over a lot, is showing the client pictures, showing them pictures of other events, showing them pictures of prior events that you have, showing your experience, showing, hey, look, this is really cool. And and my clients love it when we do this for them. And they're like, oh, what? Well, then you show them a picture of the dancing on the cloud effect, the low-lying CO2 fog or dry ice machine. And they're like, whoa, that's so cool. We'd love to have that. Awesome. That's $400. I mean, but you got to work it in, or, talk about some other things and say, hey, if you're interested in X, Y, and Z, let's do a bundle and I'll save you some money. I'll save you $100. You have to upsell them in one way or another. And it can be tricky if you don't know how to do it. I've read the books. I've read what actually does and doesn't work. And some things do work in our industry and some things don't. I think the best way to upsell a client is show them pictures. I just put an Instagram video out, so if you want to go check it out, you can go see. But what I tell clients, or, what I'll do is if they're like, okay, yeah, this looks really cool. What I'll do is in the meeting, I'll say, hey, look, so check out this picture. This is really cool. This is truss, and or this is a gobo projection. It's really cool. Check it out. I just want to show it to you. No pressure. I just want to show it to you. Well, I'm going to show them a picture, and on the picture, it's like of kind of a dance floor, and there's going to be the gobo kind of front and center. And then there's going to be a piece of truss. So the gobo is going to have, their initials or their name, whatever it is. And then there's going to be a piece of truss. Okay. That piece of truss is uplit, and it may or may not have a cover on it. And then additionally, there's going to be uplighting around the room in that same color. So let's say it's pink. There's going to be pink uplighting around the room and in the totem. And I'm going to show them a picture, and I'm just going to show them the gobo. Okay. I'm going to say, hey, check out this gobo here. And I'm going to give them a picture, and they're going to look at it, and they're going to be stunned because they're not only looking at the gobo, but they're seeing the piece of truss. And then they're also going to see the uplighting around the room. Okay. And what I'm doing here is I'm showing them 3 different options. They are getting the whole entire feeling like they're at the event. They're getting the whole entire feel of the event without me showing them 3 different options. If I were to show them all 3 different things, the first one they may like, but then the second one and the third one, they're going to get tired of it. Okay. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show them 1, 2, and 3 things in one picture. And what they're going to do, this happens to me probably 98% of the time. They're like, oh, wow. Yeah, that thing's cool. Hey, is that uplighting? Oh, hey, what's that? I'm like, oh, this is a piece of truss. Yeah, there's uplighting around the room that, really changes the event. And now I can talk them into uplighting and truss and a gobo. And so then what I'll do is I'll say, hey, look, this actually matches X package. And it actually has, the DJ Performance, 2 pieces of truss with or without the covers if you want them or not. And then you actually get the uplighting for the whole entire room and a gobo projection. That is X. And, if you want to do that, that's awesome. That'll save you some money than, picking one or just doing it individually. That'll save you some money if you bundle it all together. They are now much more likely to choose that one than if you were to say, hey, look, check out this uplighting. And they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Hey, check out this gobo on a different picture. And then they're like, oh yeah, that gobo's cool. And then show them a third one and say, this is a package with truss. Now they're confused. Now there's 3 different things. And if it's not all in the same picture, they don't get the same feel. You want to provoke the emotion in them. You want to provoke the emotions that they have, and that's one way to do it. Give them the whole entire feel. Also, you could do it the other way. Hey, look, check out this uplighting. Okay, they're going to look at it. Oh, wow, that's cool. Hey, what's that? As there's a gobo and then a piece of truss. Or, you could do it with a cake, right? If you do the cake pin spotting, show them a picture of the cake, have a gobo in the background on the wall near the cake, and have uplighting around the room, and show them, hey, look, this is really cool. Show them what you do instead of just telling them, right? And I think that's what a lot of DJs do. Oh yeah, you want to pin spot the cake, it brightens up the cake and it makes the cake look really good. And they're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's okay. They don't get the feel. They don't get any emotion out of it. When you show them the cake, there's actually an awesome picture, and it shows the difference of the two, of a plain cake and a cake that is pin spotted. You get that picture and you show it to brides who actually have a nice cake. Look, you can't sell a pin spotting to a bride that doesn't have a nice cake. If it's like if it's a Costco sheet cake, they're not going to buy it. But if they have a nice cake, they will want it. But that you can't show them, you can't make them feel it unless you have a picture. Have a picture of it, show it to them. Also, you could do it with video. Take a video of your next event that has a big, huge setup and show them the video instead of just a picture. Look, that is really, really important. And here's the thing, okay? You may say, hey, look, that's awesome. I'd love to do it, but I don't have clients in the first place to book that, right? I have the Gobo projector, I have the uplighting, and I have the truss, but I don't have any pictures of it. This is what you have to do. You have to find one of your clients that you really like and upgrade their package. And you're going to bring a photographer and a videographer out to videotape it. Okay, you're going to give them more than what they're buying, okay? Maybe they're paying $1,000 and you're giving them a $2,200 package. That's okay, because that money that you're spending will go and make you a lot more money in the future. Sometimes you have to eat it. Look, when you started out DJing, did you start making money right off the bat? I would assume you didn't. If you were like me, you didn't. It took you a long time to actually start profiting and start making more money than what you spent. So look, this is the thing. If you want to start upselling clients, you need to get good pictures. You need to get clean pictures, not an iPhone camera picture. It doesn't matter how nice your iPhone is. If you have the new iPhone or not, you need to have good quality pictures taken that you can actually show to the clients. And look, you do not have to be pushy. You do not have to pressure clients. Look, good salespeople, you don't even know that they're pretty much pressuring you into buying something. The good ones, they don't do that. Good salespeople, you don't know, like you don't feel like they're selling you something. You feel like you're having a good conversation with somebody. If you will have an experience one time and you're going to be like, holy crap, I just bought this and I didn't know I was. Like, I didn't know I was going to, like, I walked into the store, I heard this quote and it said the best salesperson is when you walk into a store and you say you don't know what you want and you don't know what you need, and you walk out with something that you wanted and needed. Okay, so you walk into a store and you're like, no, I don't need anything, I don't want anything, I'm just going to look around. And then you walk out of the store with a product, with an item that you wanted and needed. Okay, that's a good salesperson. And you know, when you walk out of that store, you won't feel like somebody pressured you into something. They're good. The high pressure salespeople that say, "Oh yeah, this is on sale. It's gonna go out. You know, we're this is the last one." That sets up the red flags, right? We know that. It's like, dude, come on, don't play that game. Oh yeah, you know, this is actually going to be discontinued in 3 days, so you better buy it now. Oh, shut up. You know, I mean, we have these triggers in our mind that now set up. So good salespeople don't do that. Really, truly good professional salespeople don't do that. You get sold and you don't even think about it. If you can't sell your services though as a DJ, then it's over. I mean, if you can't persuade people to use your services over somebody else, then you can't do it. If you can't build value in your services, you won't make money, right? Everybody talks about building value, but nobody really talks about how to do it. You know, everybody talks about how to build value in your DJ services, but nobody tells you what to do. And the truth is that if they tell you that, then you're gonna, you know, be beating them. And you know, undercutting DJs, they rely on price. Okay, that's the sole thing. They go into the price-seeking clients. And I've talked about this in a video. I have a video on YouTube, so if you want to go check it out, it's awesome. I talk about price-seeking clients versus quality-seeking clients. And I did a video with some Beats headphones and some iPhone headphones. And the Beats headphones are wireless, and the iPhone ones, you know, they're just the typical ones that come with the iPhone. And I was saying the price-seeking clients go for the iPhone cables. Why? Because they don't care. They care about price. They'll buy the $10 earphones that they can get at a gas station. They don't care. Their sole priority is all off of price. How much can you DJ? I'm looking for the cheapest DJ that I can find. $250 max budget. $200 max budget. $500 5-hour wedding max budget. Right? There are those clients out there. They don't care about quality. They care about price. That's their one thing that they care about. Price. That's it. So if you go in and you try and persuade that client to book you, they never will. They will always go with somebody cheaper. There is no way to work around it. Really. And that's, they don't see value in any services, and nobody can sell anything to them. You know, you can be in any industry trying to sell them something. You can be at, you know, a Men's Warehouse selling them, you know, a nicer upgraded suit. They will not do it. They won't even step foot into a Men's Warehouse because they don't care about quality. They care about price. Okay. So when you get these clients, you have to realize that they may not be the client for you. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to realize. What you need to do is go after the quality-seeking clients. Okay, the quality-seeking clients are where they will spend more money because they appreciate and respect quality. Okay. Now, how do you get these clients? First, you need to have a quality service, a quality product. You can't go into here with a price product, right? A cheap product and expect to make a lot of money and expect to get those high-end clients, right? You can't, everybody wants to be working with the high-end clients, but you know how you get there is by offering a high-end service. Okay. You can't just get there just by saying you want to work with these people. You have to actually do it. You have to actually provide a premium service to work with the premium clients. If you want to make more money, you got to do more. You can't just be a DJ. Okay. You need to do more. And, you know, I think that's where a lot of DJs miss out on what's going on. I think a lot of DJs try and book every single gig that they can. They try and book every single event that they get a lead to, and that doesn't work. It just doesn't. You know, I tried it for a long time, and I realized that there are just so many clients that don't care, that are not quality seeking clients. They care about price and that's it. And a lot of the time too, you know, you can work out your price, right? You can work out your DJ price, and your DJ fee, your minimum that you want to be paid every single event is $900, $950. Okay, that's a fair price to you that you're like, I'm going to be making money. I'm going to be, you know, profiting. I'm not going to just be breaking even. I'm going to be making money. I've been doing this for some time now. This would be a perfect price. And then you get a lead for a 40th birthday party, backyard house party. And you go into that client and you're like, look, it's $950 to book me. They're not going to book you, okay? There are very, very, very few clients that will book you for $950 for a backyard house party because they don't see the value in it. You can go to a wedding, or you can go to a school or a corporate event and charge more like that, like in that range, but you can't do it to a backyard house party. They don't necessarily have the budget to do it either, right? It's a backyard house party. They're not doing it at some exotic venue either. So you can have all this stuff, but the marketplace is going to decide what you're really worth. So you either need to offer more, charge less, or start selling your services and start getting really good. And here's the thing, you won't sell yourself at a $950 package no matter how good of a salesman you are. You won't sell your services to that backyard house party. I mean, that backyard house party has a budget of $400, $500. They don't want to spend $950. You can't talk them up to your services. It just won't happen. So if that's what your goal is and you're trying to get up there, it won't happen. I mean, and it sucks to think it, but that's just how it is. But that doesn't mean that there aren't other people who are willing to pay that. You know, weddings, that's on the lower end for the weddings. And if like schools, that's on the, well, depending on what school market you're in, that can be on the lower end. But you need to figure out what you can bring that, you know, differentiates you from the other DJs in your area. You know, a lot of DJs, they don't talk about their experience the way they should. You know, experience is super, super important, and, you know, you can't buy it. So if you have a lot of experience, you need to show that to the client. You need to actually show the client how much experience you have. And, you know, if you can't do that, why would the client book you, right? I mean, most clients want a DJ to have experience, want a DJ. They don't want this to be your first DJ that you're gonna, or this, they don't want this to be the first wedding that you're gonna DJ. So that's really, really important. I'm gonna switch here and go to follow up. How do you actually sell your services? What is one big tip? I have an ebook out. It's free, and it gives you 5 tips on how to grow your business, how to explode your DJ business. If you want it, you can go to djtjacademy.com/ebook, or just go to my website and there's a link there, djtjtraining.com. The first tip is follow up. How do you get more gigs? How do you get more events? Follow up. Look, most DJs don't follow up. 16% of DJs follow up. That means that 84% of DJs never follow up with a lead. They get a request to DJ for for, you know, whatever event it is, wedding club. They send back, hey, you know, whatever, this is my price. Never follow up. Look, that is the biggest mistake that you can make in sales, because a lot of the time it's completely like they're busy and they forget. So what they're going to do is they're going to go to the client that is trying to get their business and who comes up first in their email. So you need to follow up with your clients. I say do it a few times, follow up maybe up to 5 times, and just pound them. I have a joke and I say I follow up till you buy or die. and it's kind of serious and it's kind of a joke, but I follow up because I know that it works. Trust me, that's why it's number one in the ebook, because it has exploded. It has allowed me to grow my business like crazy. And the other part of it is you need to know the techniques to actually follow up effectively, because a lot of DJs don't know, right? I did my own study, and 16% of DJs followed up. One DJ put me on a mailing list, and who sent me something every single day, and it was a generic email, which was like a joke. And the other DJ followed up and said, "Hey, you still looking for a DJ?" And it was one long sentence. "Hey, you," as in a letter U, looking, LOOKIN, for a DJ. No question mark, just that. That is not good follow-up. If you follow up like that, that does not count as follow-up. That is horrible. That will not allow you to book more gigs. That will only really worsen your chances. That's not good follow-up. There are so many ways that you can follow up effectively today in this day and age. And I'm gonna do a plug here. I have it all in my sales course. I talk about how you can actually follow up effectively. I talk about how to build value in your services, how to have proper meeting etiquettes, how to talk to somebody on the phone, all that stuff. It's in my sales course. I'll give you the link, djtjacademy.com/sales, djtjacademy.com/sales. But, that's not effective follow-up. That's pretty lame, really. That will not get you a reply. That's more like, okay. So if you want to follow up with clients, you need to do it effectively. You need to do it in the right way. You need to get their attention, but do it in a good way. And I talk about it in the sales course, because that's what a lot of DJs don't think about. They don't think about how most DJs think I'm a DJ, and that's a big mistake. You're not just a DJ. You own a business, and you own a DJ business. You're not just a DJ. And in order to grow, you need to have that mindset. You need to change your mindset, and you need to think bigger. Stop thinking that you're just a DJ. It doesn't matter if you're doing clubs either, right? I think a lot of DJs think, "Oh, well, I'm a club DJ. It doesn't count." No, it definitely counts. And you will get treated with much more respect from club owners and promoters if you say, "I own a DJ business," rather than "I'm a DJ." Okay. When people ask what I do, I say, I own a DJ business. I don't say I'm a DJ, because I'm a DJ sounds like you're an amateur. Sounds like you just DJ house parties on the weekends instead of being a professional. So change that in your mind, that you aren't just a DJ, that you own a DJ business. You're a businessman. You're a business person. And it's kind of crazy, but it's true, right? You invested in yourself. You invest in yourself daily. You buy the quality stuff, and you are a business. You have costs, and you make money. So, really, you're a business. And I know it's hard to think like, "Oh, well, I don't feel like I am." Well, you are. So you need to treat yourself like a business. And that includes, having a website, getting business cards, having them look professional, having real good quality cards, doing the marketing, having a professional email address. So many DJs don't have professional email addresses, and I think that's a shame, because I think if you just change that and you have, let's say you're DJ Kevin, hey, have info@djkevin.com, contact@djkevin.com, kevin@djkevin.com, whatever your initials are, kg@djkevin.com, whatever it is. I recommend you do that, because it sets you apart. And if you want to be treated differently in the marketplace, if you want to be different in the DJ industry, if you want to stand out, if you want to show that you're different than all the other DJs, right? Because that is so hard for us. There are a lot of clients out there that think a DJ is a DJ and that there's no difference. If you want to set yourself apart, you gotta do something that will actually set you apart. And if 9 out of 10 DJs have Gmail addresses, you're gonna stick out if you don't. And that's exactly what you want. Okay. And if you have that, and you have the nice business cards, and you have a good looking website that's designed nicely. And look, if you don't know how to design a website, hire someone. It's worth it. You'll be good to go. You'll make money off of it. It's worth it. If it's not mobile, whatever that word is, mobile optimized, you need to make sure it is, because I mean, no joke, like 80% or 85% of my business comes from mobile. So it's really important that you figure that your mobile site looks good. Social media, making sure that your social media is clean, that it looks nice, that you don't have pictures of, hookers on your Instagram page. I've seen a lot now that I'm actually really looking at all these different DJs' pages. Just being a professional is so crucial to you growing your business, to you becoming a more successful DJ. And I think that's where a lot of DJs miss the ball. And I think that's where they drop the ball. I think if you can do that, it will automatically separate yourself. You need to think like a business. And that's one of the other tips in my ebook is run it like a business. Run your DJ business like a business. Don't think of it as I'm a DJ, run it like a business, because that will separate you from other DJs. That will make you you will start making different decisions because you're running it like a business. And instead of just I'm a DJ, now you're running this business. You're managing a business instead of I'm a DJ. And that is really, really crucial. If you don't know how to do that, that's in the business techniques course, djtjacademy.com/business. I talk about all that stuff. How do you run it like a business? How do you run a successful business? I give you spreadsheets. I give you tons of really, really important information of how do you run a business? How do you run it successfully? How do you keep it going and all that kind of stuff. So look, as I'm wrapping up here, if you take one thing out of this podcast, follow up. That's the one thing that I can do. Follow up with a client. Hey, you get a lead, follow up with them. Make sure that you hit them back. You can do so much wrong with your follow up, but the main thing is just don't do anything stupid. And if you really need help, join the sales course. It'll be worth it. I guarantee it. I give you a money back guarantee anyways. So if you aren't happy, you can get your money back. But look, here's the thing. Follow up. That's super important. Sales is not bad. Okay. Sales is not bad. Good salesmen, good salespeople, you don't even know that they're selling you something. And if you can do that for your clients, they'll love you, because I guarantee that if they're meeting with a lot of professional DJs, it can be pretty bad. It can be really, really bad. So, just don't pressure clients either. Don't read a sales book that you got off Amazon and think unless it was made currently, unless it was written currently, if it was written more than 5 years ago, I wouldn't listen to the advice, because it's not correct. It's outdated. And if you try and bring outdated information into the industry, it will make you look bad, because people's radars go off and it is no good. Okay. And if you want to upsell clients, make sure that you're showing them pictures, that the pictures evoke emotion, that you get them, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I want that for my wedding. How much is that? Bam, you just sold them. That's it. You showed them a picture and you sold them on your services and the upgrade. So make sure that if you do that if you want to upsell your clients, that is what you do. Next week, awesome podcast. I'm going to go over performances. I haven't done a podcast on it. So the podcast 13, the Peak Period podcast number 13, episode 13 is going to be about performances, peak period, what it is, how to achieve it, all that good stuff. That's going to be in next week's podcast. So make sure you tune in next week, Thursday. We are on iTunes, YouTube, and you can stream it from our website. Okay. Peak Period podcast, search in on YouTube or iTunes. Subscribe on iTunes if you're listening there. Subscribe on YouTube if you're listening there. And the website, it is djtjtraining.com/podcast. Okay, so make sure that you tune in to next week's podcast. It's going to be awesome, all about the peak period all about the peak period and all of that good stuff. So thank you again for listening to this week's podcast, episode 12 on sales. Look, if you have any questions, go ahead, hit me. You can email me, info@djtjtraining.com. You can slide in my DMs, DJTJTraining or DJ TJ916, either one. Hit me on YouTube, hit me on all the social media, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it when you guys slide in and tell me, hey, this has really helped me, X, Y, and Z. I really appreciate that. I love it. I love to help other people. I like to help you guys grow as DJs and help the industry become better. Look, my main goal is to get rid of the negative reputation of the DJ industry. I'm trying to change the negative stereotype associated with DJs, and this is the one way I can do it. I tried to do it with my events and prove that not all DJs are bad. That's really small. I'm going bigger. I'm trying to help DJs become better so that we all can change that negative stereotype. So again, thank you for checking out the Peak Period podcast. Hit me on iTunes. Hit the subscribe button. Hit me on Facebook, DJ TJ Training, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. And come back next week for episode 13, Performances, Peak Period podcast. Thanks for checking it out.